Hey, what's up guys? What's up YouTube? What's up literally the entire population of the planet? This is FX Gamer here, sounding like a fucking news reporter about to deliver the worst news you've ever heard about a car fucking crash somewhere down the road. But anyway, I'm here to tell you all a beautiful little story that you can just come home from the steel mill and tell all your friends about in the sports bar and the pub before you go home and beat your wife. But yeah, this is the beautiful story about that one kid. You know, like the one fucking kid who like thinks they're in a James Bond movie, who thinks they can just fucking chat up any lady, who thinks they literally have been bestowed by God with the powers of the super schmoozer themselves. They're the Jesus of the ladies. They can fucking seduce even the most elusive women, like the fucking, you can be like the dodo of women when it comes to like standards, and this guy can just sneak on in like a fucking snake, really just get in there and do what needs to be done. But that's all in his head. In reality, this kid's just a fucking embarrassment, and we're just absolutely laughing at him behind his back, and he just really doesn't know it. And I've got a few beautiful examples of this, and just the main one I'm really going to talk about is just, we're going to call this kid Dan, right? And this kid Dan's in one of my classes, and you can kind of tell he's the kind of guy who has friends who are girls, if that makes sense. But in fact, they're not really there, like, they don't really see him, well, they do see him as a friend, that's the thing, but like, he kind of sees them as nests for friends and more of a conversion opportunities into something more. Like he's James Bond at a fucking champagne night somewhere in like Switzerland, and every single woman's just a gaping open vagina ready for him to penetrate or something. I don't know, that's just how I think this is, to be honest, for this kid. That's how he sees the world. But anyway, this kid's just sort of sitting there, and he's like, you know, there's like a corner, and maybe like there's this girl in one of my classes. She was sitting on the corner, blocking this kid off from some girl he was trying to chat up. And this Dan kid, yeah. But anyway, this girl then decides to drop the class. So now she's gone, and this Dan kid, he sees the opportunity right there, and he's like, "Fuck me, I need to go." You know, he lets out his inner spirit animal, the grizzly bear. He just fucking releases that. That shit's flying everywhere. It comes out like a fucking ghost's ectoplasm nut type shit. Comes straight out of him. He spins around the corner, 90-degree angle, fastest shit you've ever seen. Guy's like the fucking Flash, and he's right next to her. And already within seconds, he's trying his number one trick, which is of course getting TikTok off girls. And he's like, "Oh yeah, what's your TikTok?" "Oh no, let me show you this fucking TikTok." So then he'll like, you know, put his phone up close to her, and he'll try and scooch his arm around her back. And of course, the grace at which he moves his arm around her back is akin to that of a grabber claw in one of those amusement arcades where you don't win shit, but you still do it anyway because it's like gambling for children and you have like a crippling addiction to it. But anyway, yeah, so like this kid, he's really trying his best on this girl, and it's obvious that she's just really not into him, but he does not pick up on these signs because in this kid's head, it's like super seducer like 5 or some shit in here. Like, he's got all these dialogue options in front of him, and he's just choosing the right ones every single time as far as he's concerned. But you know, the real world, his control is fucking disconnected. Anyway, yeah, and you can also tell like it gets worse because, fuck me, like last week or something we were watching like the Football World Cup in class, because why the fuck not? You know, there was no teacher there. I was like, yeah guys, let's just watch this. So we put it on for a bit of fun. Anyway, this kid uses the opportunity to wedge himself up in a fucking pussy sandwich between two girls, because he knows that if he's in this sandwich that he's gonna get, well, at least one of the pussies, right? Wrong, because these two girls are drowned in the fucking Sahara Desert in the summer when this kid's around. This kid, he's pulling off all the stops again. He does his classic TikTok trick, he does the arm trick. Bro's trying to get as much physical contact with women as he can before he goes home to his household, where he locks himself in his room and plays like Apex Legends all day or some shit. Jesus Christ, yeah, it's like watching a fucking troglodyte trying to talk to a brick. It is really painful. It's the sort of thing you would just get second-hand embarrassment from watching. Anyway, this kid, oh god, he's trying so hard to rizz up the girls, it gets to the point where, I think he fucks up one of his lines or something, and it somehow devolves into him starting to sing the fucking Cars theme like a broken record player. If that broken record player had taken at least 60 plus hours of Reddit dating classes, and was now thought they were the fucking Jesus of dating girls. I've made too many biblical analogies, to be honest, in this fucking video. It just really goes to show the proportions of which I think this kid is capable. If that makes sense, this kid's capable of some serious shit. He's capable of some high-end fucking rizz, and I think that there's a lot of people that aren't ready for it, and that's why these girls are so scared. Clearly, I think they just know that this kid is just another fucking level entirely, and it's just, oh my goodness, honestly, like it just scares me sometimes just to watch it happen, because I'm like, fuck me, yeah, I wish that was me, man. I wish I had all those fucking skills. God, look how smoothly he manages to talk to them. God, as he's asking them what their Xbox Live account is. God, I wish I was that cool. But yeah, you guys probably all know this kid, like, as in you probably have this kid, you don't probably not even know this kid at all, but I mean as in like, you know. This sort of kid, this like archetype of kid, it's fucking embarrassing, it's fucking terrifying, like it's the sort of thing which keeps you up at night wondering whether you should really exist on this planet or not. And I think just sometimes, you know, if it really just helps atheists out, to be honest, because if just, you know, if God really did exist, then he'd have banished this kid to the fucking shadow realm many years ago, where all he can do is try and chat up some fucking demons who'll just try and split his soul in half and hang, draw and quarter him multiple times like he's a conspirator in the 16th century. But yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. Why don't you just butt fuck my channel?